All right, guys, we're here with one of our clients, Danny, who recently passed with our EA in 10 days, right? Is that right?
Yeah, actually 5 days worth of having the EA on.
Oh, shit. So the rest were just to complete the minimum trading days.
Yeah, I opened up a 0.01 lot size and um, just got through it.
Awesome, man. So for the people who want some proof, I'll put that here. Not sure if you can really see it. Maybe I'll pop up a screenshot on the screen or whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, man, so how long did you have the EA for?
When you first
Launched it?
launched it for the members,
Okay.
um, I I was a bit skeptical because I've had a bad history of using EAs, especially with gold. They've all failed. I've lost money with them, so I wasn't expecting anything to come from it. So I
Right.
tested it out on trial accounts, demo accounts, um, and I thought a couple of times I was in quite a bit of drawdown with the default settings,
Mm-hmm.
and so my idea of it was okay. There's gonna be spikes. Gold's very volatile. How can I still reach the profit target without getting caught? And um, so I thought, okay, let's choose certain moments to be in the market. For me, because I'm based in the UK, it's Monday morning. Usually Sunday night I would turn it on, but I've been caught in the past in putting it on in Sunday night. I've woken up on a Monday and my account's blown.
Mm.
So I go Monday morning, I stick it on like 0.50, and what that does would generate around 1k before New York Open, and then I turn it off. Whether there's news or not, I just turn it off, and I turn it back on then around 5 p.m. UK time. So and then just leave it on overnight.
All right, so that was your strategy to avoid the big spikes and whatnot.
Yeah, and as you can see on the account metrics, I my biggest drawdown was like just over 1%.
Just 1%
Yeah, so I could actually probably double my lot size, double my risk,
and still be fine.
and I could hit the target in technically 3 days with two overnight holds. I don't hold overnight come Wednesday. I don't hold Wednesday night because, as you know, from like Wednesday onwards, it becomes quite.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely. That's what we tell our clients, like to use it from Sunday to Wednesday, because after Wednesday, like gold starts to move really sharply, and you do not want to be caught out in movements like that. You risk blowing your account, right? So
yeah,
it's really optimal when you use it during a ranging market, right? When there isn't any crazy spikes to either direction, that's when this EA is really going to make you a lot of money. But yeah, in order to avoid getting caught in that, you have to, of course, be aware of news and turn it off on news. Like what we started doing now is that on our Telegram, we started announcing when to turn it off, when to turn it on, and whatnot. That way, all of our members know. But yeah, I think your strategy is a unique twist to it. Like I think you're the first one to have used it in this way, and it seems to work extremely well. So
yeah.
definitely,
The thing is, if no matter what, like no matter how quiet the markets are, there's gonna be volatile moments. Whether that's at the start of the market open between London and US, or there's a small bit of news or a natural disaster. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. So how do we avoid them spikes? Well, stay in the market less time, choose more risk, and then also what that does for me, I found um, if I didn't hit my target, or let's say for example, if I was to get stopped out, say like I did go into drawdown, something happened, it was Monday morning, and I was like minus like 4%, and I just cut my losses. I still have time to come back from that. Whereas if you start off with the small lot size, it might take you like 2 to 3 weeks to get to um, like 9%. Say you get hit, you've lost 4% and you ain't got time to make it back. So again, this strategy, you always have time to, like, I turned it on Thursday, the last day before passing. I turned it back on the Thursday, Thursday morning just to make like $500. So that was on the US account. So you have time, and even then, if you want to, if I could turn it on Friday morning just for like a couple of £100 or dollars, then I would. But it's just keeping the window small,
All right.
avoiding
Yeah.
any volatility.
So your strategy is pretty much higher risk when it comes to lots, but less time during the market. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like that has worked really, really great for you. So yeah, but what was your drawdown like with this strategy? You said it was extremely
Oh,
minimal, like
yeah. So I think the metrics shows around $1,500
yeah,
daily drawdown,
yeah, it's
and
$1,550. Not sure if people.
yeah, I mean, and that's like $700 on the max drawdown, which is
Yeah,
you. I think some of the best traders, even in FTMO, who trade with FTMO, can't reach, wouldn't make these stats. People struggle to make 1% per day.
yeah,
Again, when I said I was skeptical about the EA, and now I've used it, and I'm still using it with different settings. If I had, I mean, if you think about it this way, and you used it on FTMO for a few months, and you made, I mean, you can make so much money with it, right? And you take
absolutely.
your profit split, and then you put that into your own account. So you keep 100%. There's no rules.
That's
You
always the
could
strategy.
probably,
Bro. The strategy is always to go take money from
yeah,
platforms and put it in your own account,
and
and
you
then you
can
can
you
go
can then
really
triple your
aggressive.
risk. You can triple
Exactly.
your risk, and I mean, you can. I've seen you share people earning like 15K a day. Now that's like, it sounds too good to be true.
But it is.
But again, with the right management, and if you monitor it, and if you treat it like you're manually trading, like, so for me, I'm like, okay, discipline here. Like, I'm not going to leave it on overnight if I don't need to. If I need to make $500 to pass, I'm going to pass it when I'm awake and I can watch it minute by minute, just because like I'll then see trend. If I see things happening, I can turn it off myself. I can monitor it. So if you treat it like you're manually trading, then you're in control. You will pass with it, and you can make serious money. Like, you don't even need to manually trade if you can use this EA properly.
That's absolutely right, man. That's why we created it. Like it is somewhat automated, but at the same time, it still needs a little bit of human interference, right? Because I think right now in 2021, we still didn't reach the point of 100% automation or not, or anything like that. I think this is the closest it gets to with with it actually delivering really good results. But of course, as we keep on going, as the years progress, we will keep updating this and working on it to make it more automated. So like what you're saying, like the whole turning it off during this time and turning it off before news, etc. We want to add features into where it does it itself.
Yeah,
That would be a very optimal situation to be in.
yeah, yeah. But again, so like this week, I mean, I think it was Sunday recently, our daylight saving time come in. Okay, so luckily enough, instead of, I usually turn it off around 1 p.m. my time, which was 8 p.m. New York time, I think. But so our clocks went back, which
Mm-hmm.
meant, and I quickly remembered last minute. So luckily enough, I turned it off in time, and literally like 2 minutes later, big spike, and I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't get caught in that. Um, but this week's been weird, man. I've been watching it, and like, I've been watching the graph still, even when I've got it turned off, and it's been very sort of it's been consolidating quite a bit, but very like extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have left it on, I would have probably made quite a bit
Yeah,
of
yeah.
profit. But no point in risking it. Absolutely no point in risking it. And if you were to put these settings in the EA, then great. I'd probably still watch it just because I like knowing, I like being in control of it in that sense. But it literally, I think the return on the profits on the FTMO account, 75% roughly, which is, that's very, very hard to get as a manual trader, I think.
Yeah.
um it's brilliant, man. It could potentially be life changing if used properly.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Because I've been comparing the results of the EA versus like my own manual trading, and it's literally kicking my ass. There's no way you can compete. There's
It's
literally no
mad,
way you
man.
can compete.
But like I'm kind of like waiting for FTMO to be like, okay, you can't use this, but you've brought out the new one, which has settings where it's sort of in stealth mode,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
great, you know. And as long as like,
I think the long-term solution to that problem would be to start sourcing out firms that actually explicitly allow EAs, you know? That way you
yeah,
can actually use it long-term, you know? There are a couple that I know of that actually 100% allow them and won't have a problem with you using it. But there's also other ones that are like wishy-washy. They're like half-half. They say they allow EAs, but maybe later they change their mind or whatever. But I think the
yeah,
long-term solution to that is that one of your tasks should be to go out and find these prop firms that actually 100% allow it. That way you
yeah.
can have a long-term strategy, profit from it, extract money from the prop firms, and then use it on your own account. And that's where you said, like, you can triple the risk or whatever. You don't have
Yeah.
drawdown limits, and then you can really make crazy stuff. I don't even want to say it.
Because so for me, like 2K a day keeps the real job away. You know, that's like, if you're doing that, that's amazing. And that's kind of in the market. If you know what you're doing, money does literally grow on trees.
Yeah.
But this EA is like, it cuts out all that pressure. And so if you can get like, say 40K from a 200K account over 4 months, let's just say with FTMO for 3 or 4 months, you've accumulated this balance, you put it into your own account, you can use the same risk on that 40K, like you know for a fact that you're not, if you keep the same settings and the same sort of, instead of say you give yourself 10% to play with, like it was an aggressive account,
Mm-hmm.
you can make serious bucks, and you can, like, you haven't got to give any percentage away to anyone. You can use the EA for as long as you want,
Yeah.
without any potential like emails saying, okay, we're not doing this anymore, which is
That
crazy because, you know, they're supposed to be taking a cut of it. So surely I'm like, why aren't they bigging this up? You know, it's I don't know, man. It's serious money that can be made though with this EA, and
absolutely, man. That's the thing.
so
Like
I'm
I
so
said,
grateful you've come with this and given us the chance to use this. And
yeah. Big shout outs to
yeah,
the developers. They've given me amazing product. But yeah, like I said, the long term solution would be to find out firms that explicitly allow this. You know, that would be one way to use it long term. And then afterwards, like you said, extract that, use it on your own account, and make crazy money. 2K a day gives the job away, right?
UK keeps the real job away, man.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm
But
really
like,
glad. Sorry, go ahead.
you got to remember, man. If you can, so Monday mornings quiet as hell, right? Like UK time. Okay, I can wake up. I can stick the lot size quite high. Even on like one standard lot, right? And you can clear like before US Open, you could probably clear like 5 grand,
Sheesh.
like on my because I'm running another FTMO challenge on 140 British pounds, and that was in quite a bit of drawdown, and I used the EA to get it out of drawdown and just over profit, so I got a retake. So I stuck it on. I didn't have long left. I had a few days. I had until Thursday this week, so today's the last day. So Monday morning, I was in quite a bit of drawdown. I used the EA and I got it back, right? And so that's one day. So you can take, and that's one day of a month. If you think about it, like, you know, some people can earn in a month like 4 or 5 grand, right?
Yeah, that's their monthly salary.
You can earn that in one Monday morning. Like I could earn that. I could stick the EA. I could stick on Monday morning, earn 5 grand, and just be done with it. Like discipline. Yeah, I'm not going to use it again for a week, and that's your
That
wage. Like, and the chances of getting caught out are very slim because, you know, you can backtest it as much as you want. Not much happens on a Monday morning. Although, having said that, I have in the past seen after NFP Friday,
oh,
Mondays can be quite tough. So this Monday coming, I'm probably gonna just monitor it before I turn the EA back on. But Yeah, there's no rush with it, man. It can make as much as you want it to make as long as you're careful.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Would you be able to share with us your settings later on so I can share it with our members?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Awesome, man. So I'm super glad that you like the EA. I'm super glad the results you're getting. Like I said, long term, we should find out more prop firms that allow this kind of stuff. That
Yeah.
way, you and all of our members can keep on benefiting from this. And yeah, I feel like this is definitely a game changer, man.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go to and do an evaluation with my Forex funds once I get my money back from passing the verification of FTMO. But it's yeah, man, it's so cool. It's such a great EA. I'm running it now on the Nasdaq.
Oh, you're
The
trying out the NAS setting.
Yeah, mate, it's doing really well. Again, so I started this morning. I put the and you know this is just a trial, so I wouldn't have done this with real challenge because Thursday
Yeah,
US is just open. So
want to
I
try it.
turned this on this morning around 10 a.m. my time. Okay, it's now 10 to 1 in the afternoon, and on a 200K account, and I'm $750 up.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's in like a few hours. So again, this it's not in much drawdown now, and it's quite up and down. It's great, man. It's quality.
That's awesome, man. Really glad you like it, then. All right. I think this is it for this interview. We had a very productive chit chat here, and I'm so glad you liked it.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.